Happy Women's Day, everybody. You know, I am so grateful that this lifetime I chose to be born in a woman's body, and I am grateful that I was born in the family that I was born in. I'm grateful for my parents, for the upbringing that they gave me as a girl, of course as a human being, but also as a woman, as a girl, as their daughter. And I am so grateful for the time that I was born in. I was born in the mid-70s, and thank God for that, when there was no technology and you know, you had to count on opportunities, create them, be resourceful to make things work. So I'm very grateful for that solid foundation that I have in that time. I'm also grateful for the country that I'm born in the city that I'm born in, and the city that I'm living in right now. You see, all of these factors, all of these circumstances align in creating for me the best life ever. I say if you change any of the equations, life would be different. If I was a man and everything else being the same, well, it would be a different life. I feel that this lifetime, the place that you have chosen, the family that you have chosen, the era that you have chosen, everything is in alignment with your greatest evolution. And you know, where I stand today and I look back, I feel it all was perfect. You know, women are inherently strong, and yet there are two categories that emerge. You know, one is that strong kind where you see the characteristics right from childhood. They are go-getters, they are aggressive, you know, they speak their mind, they are rebels, and you know, they make the whole family and the parents dance on their fingers. You see women like that, you see girls like that, and I feel it takes a very strong man, it takes a very strong family unit to support that kind of woman and make her shine, allow her to shine her light onto the world. And we have so many examples of that. History has shown that. And then there is a second category of women where their strength comes out of rebellion, where their strength comes out of that instinct to survive and to live and to stand for something that is right. And these women whose strength comes out of rebellion are also surrounded, are essentially surrounded by men who are not that strong, by family units that are not that strong. And so you see the strength of women emerging in two directions. One where it is inherent and the family is instrumental in allowing her to shine, and the second is where the strength is highlighted as an answer to injustice, as an answer to a problem, because people around her aren't taking a stand, or people around her are weak. And either which way, I feel strength is innate to a woman, but by nature we are vulnerable, we are sensitive, we love peace, we like to be happy, and we like to create beauty inherently. I mean, our knee-jerk reaction is not to take up the sword and not to take up, you know, an army and lead. We, left to our own elements, are the greatest peacemakers. But when it comes down to it, we are fighters and we will win. Well, I don't think there is a balance. And for women, we multitask. We really don't need balance. We can do 10 things at a time. And you see, every working woman is also balancing life at home and with pleasure. I mean, even women who have house help, even women who have the privilege, they still are involved. Women don't need that kind of balance. In fact, we love it. We love to do 6 things at one time. So I think work-life balance is not such a big deal. But yes, the stress comes in. I mean, we don't know, or we are not very good at handling stress, and that is what kills us. Negativity kills us. We're just looking at kindness, we're just looking at some chivalry, we're just looking at allowing us to be expressive. We are just expecting a little bit of sensitivity, and once that aligns, my God, bring on more, give me more families to look after, give me more work. Women have that kind of potential. But because of our inherent nature of sensitivity, of vulnerability, you know, our productivity is hampered with the counter stress that comes our way. If that is handled, and if people in our space allow that, we can be the best taskmasters, we can be the most productive people in your home and at your workplace. First of all, I have a lot of admiration for women who go out to work and provide a household income. I like it when women want to express their talent and their skill and to be productive. That is amazing. But let's face the fact, it's a men's world outside. You see, in most corporate houses, majority of the workforce is men. And therefore, that little tie comes in, how to conduct yourself. See, as women, we don't like to be in those grays and blues and blacks, and which is what the color is of a corporation. That is the color that men wear, and therefore we don't know, shall I wear colors, shall I not wear colors? For instance, for me, it's very tricky. I am a motivational speaker and I go and speak at a lot of conferences as a keynote speaker. So I don't know what I should wear. Shall I wear a salwar kameez? Shall I wear a sari? Shall it be blue, black, grey? Can I be in colors and so on? And I think if we retain our feminine side and still hold that expression true, then we are happy at work. So I wear the kind of clothes that I love. So you won't normally see me in a blazer and a suit and so on. I wear a very nice, pretty, colorful shirt with colorful shoes. I feel happy about that. If I start getting dressed in blue, black and grey, I will be depressed. So to retain one's feminine side, I think is very, very important. Let's not lose touch with that. And also being proud of the fact that I'm a woman. A lot of women are embarrassed about their feminine side. We are the first to be taken aback when somebody says, oh, you look good, your hair looks nice, or you work out, you're very slim, or you're sexy, or you're hot. So we're very taken aback with comments like this, that we invariably start invalidating ourselves. Did I dress too much? Did I put too much makeup? Did I do my hair too well? Or is looking good or is looking hot a bad thing? And therefore, it puts us on a back step on how is he looking at me? Well, be proud of the fact that you're beautiful. Be proud of the fact that you can make an impact on somebody and live with it. You don't have to undermine it. You don't have to underplay it. This is who you are, and this is the person who has come to work. There will be people who will appreciate your beauty. Well, let that be their problem. Don't make it yours. Don't become self-conscious. I have seen so many women underplay themselves. They underdress. They, make efforts not to look good because they feel they might just get a compliment from a male colleague and things will go awry. Well, don't worry about it. Don't lose yourself because you have come to provide for the family. I would say find yourself at work. So don't make compromises and invalidations on the fact that you're a woman, on the fact that you look good, on the fact that you have the ability to make an impact on the opposite gender. Live with it and move on with it. Well, women, we know it all, so you really can't give a tip to a woman. Please don't even dare to do that. But one thing, if I may dare say, is that as women, we like to change things. We will look at a person and we will see greater potential, and then we will start our fixing business to change people, to help them, and to basically help them become better people, become better at their work. And that a lot of times backfires at us because people don't want to change. Even women who are looking for a guy, they know he's not the right one. They know he will hurt him, but they feel, oh, I can change him. So let's stop that changing others' business, because let that change be their evolution. Let that be their responsibility. Let's fix things that can be fixed for a higher good, and let's not take on this job of the world to change my family, change my son, change my daughter, change my husband, in the way change their attitude. So I think it's a very stressful job, and that's where we get hurt the most. I know our intention is good. By nature, we nurture. By nature, we look after people. By nature, we help them grow. I know that is a great thing, but take a back step from taking responsibility of changing others. Allow them to assume the responsibility and you become catalyst. Let us become catalyst. So let us become the best of ourselves, the best version year after year, and let us serve an example for others that look, hey, if she can do it after taking care of the family, after taking care of work and shining, then perhaps I can do it too. And that kind of change you won't really have to force. That kind of change will be a natural outcome of who you are. So let us this year relieve ourselves of the responsibility of letting that world off our shoulders and allowing the world to be just as we have an expectation. Let me be. So let us give that gift to other people as well. And for all the men who are watching this video, here is a tweet that I put, which I want to read out to you. It says, for all the men, this Women's Day, let chivalry be a virtue. Let good manners be your signature. Let kindness be your approach. Let sensitivity be your expression. Let allowance show in your attitude. And lo, here's how every man can make a happy Women's Day every day. So thank you very much for your time and wish you a very happy Women's Day.